What's up, DC Nation? I am back with a walk around on a brand new, haven't seen it yet, the LPX gooseneck. We just did a redesign on the LPX. I've showed you the bumper pull, a few different ones, but this one is the LPX-GN. And it's not just a regular LPX-GN, it's got a lot of really cool stuff. So let's take a look at it. We'll start at the front, work our way back. Then we're gonna have a loading sequence with a skid steer. We got a nice little skid steer here, Bobcat. We're gonna load up just to show you how that X ramp loads so easy. So I'm gonna turn the camera around. All right, so starting here at the front, you can see we're back here behind Diamond C. We got this kind of playground set up. We got some dump trailers, skid steer stuff where we can do some loading and testing. And so starting at the front, the LPX-GN didn't change a lot in terms of like in the gooseneck. A few of the features carried over. If you didn't have 102 wide, it would have more of the updates. But so we'll start at the front. LPX-GN, which is the gooseneck. We got the wide box up front, dual jack standard. This one has the LED load lights. Getting a little closer, you can see it has the max width package, which is this extension of the frame out to the edge of the fender, giving you a true 102 wide to the outside. One of the things that we updated on all of the LPXs is putting the chain spools between the stake pockets, which it didn't have before. In like our big F Maxes have, it allows you to put a chain around that spool and be able to chain down equipment like that Bobcat a lot easier, and it gives you way more options all the way down the side. We've got a new fender design on the drive over fender. You can see how it's kind of got that rolled, kind of more of a Euro look to it, modern look to it. Looks really cool. Got the diamonds cut out there for detail. Our drive over before was a big chunk of formed kind of diamond plate, that drive over transition. You have that because you're going from, you know, you have the fender that with the drop axle like this has. This one has 3 7K drop axles on it. You need a transition to get from the bed up to, you know, that drive over piece of the frame. So you would use this trailer if you were loading like a big Jeep or a truck, or say you had a dually, you know, something like that, that you needed that full width, is why you would have the drive over. So these are super heavy duty 316s, got that pipe gusset that comes up and reinforces the drive over so it can really support some heavy weight. Maybe you got an old wide tractor, I mean, all kinds of stuff. But the cool thing is too, whenever you are not using it for that functionality, with that full width deck, you can be able to haul pallets side by side, anything like that. Makes it super versatile, super universal, be able to haul vehicles. And if you're like, say your construction company, whatnot, be able to use it to haul materials, full length materials, wide material, things like that. But you have, again, the ability to drive over. So when we talk about 777s, 3 7K axles, it's got the SRHD, which is the slipper roller heavy duty suspension, longer lasting suspension, better riding. It's rated at 24,000. So this trailer is 24,000 GVWR, which means it can handle the 24,000, including the weight. So we would deduct the weight out of it. You've got the weight being 5,280. So you got about 19,000 pounds worth of capacity on this trailer, which is huge. I mean, think about what you could put on it in terms of a skid steer with a big mulching head, you know, tractor with a mower behind it, like all kinds of things like that. You got plenty of capacity. A Mini X, this one does have the engineered beam frame being 24,000. It's kind of hard to see up under the extension, but it has the same frame technology that our big F Maxes do. We are able to build the beam, the height, the thickness, and the yield strength of material that it needs to be for this length and for this weight rating. So you got 24,000. This one, when you go to that max width package, includes as a loading option the X ramp. You can do the X ramp, or you can do the 2 24-inch wide HD knee ramps. Again, this one has the X ramp, which is really cool because, again, it's full width, so you can use this area as deck space, or it's a one-hand operation, super easy, spring loaded. Let it down, and now I've got a beautiful wide loading surface. I mean, you think about it. Bicycles, I know it's a joke, bicycles, side-by-sides, ATVs, skid steers, vehicles, tricycle tractor, you name it, you have the ability to load on here. Nice wide footprint, stable, all the way up from the ground to the deck. You can see it's a really nice approach angle, very consistent all the way onto the deck. Let's see, did I miss anything? Standard 14-ply tires, need to point that out. That's a difference maker, you know, when you're on the job site and even running high mileage. The 14 plies are huge because they're gonna wear longer, last longer. They're all steel, so they're gonna be more puncture resistant than the industry standard being 10-ply. When we look at this trailer, I'm telling you right now, you can go buy a cheaper trailer any day of the week. You can go buy a cheaper gooseneck equipment trailer, but when you take into account all of the things that are put into this trailer, like the engineered beam technology, the SRHD suspension, the 14-ply tires, this is what you call investment grade. The other stuff, not investment grade. This is investment grade from the standpoint that it's going to last a long time, and you want to get the most out of your money when it comes to investing in equipment. Just like if you're buying a new truck or a skid steer, you know, you want that dollar to go as far as it can. And when you're talking about products as highly engineered as this, you know, to fill or accomplish a purpose, the LPX-GN is where it's at. So now we're going to move into that loading phase. We got Hernan. We got wave at the camera, Hernan. There he is. So he's going to jump on the Bobcat. He's going to come over here and give us a loading visual of what it looks like. The cool thing about the goosenecks on low boys when it comes to the LPX or HDT or the HXD that's coming out, you see this tray here. It's a nice wide chain tray for storage for whatever, but then also it comes with a winch mount standard. Like you can bolt your winch right down to it, take that fair lead cover off. This one they've added those LED work lights. Pretty awesome. All right. So this little track loader is probably about, I don't know, guessing probably 9,500 pounds. Not crazy. Not crazy heavy. You see it's got a really smooth, easy loading attitude. Pull it up front. So technically you would, hey Hernan, back up a little bit. So you got that kind of axle spread. You know, if he's backing up, he's got that counterweight, probably right there is good. So now I can flip my ramp back over, probably a little forward, but it still leaves you with a good amount of deck space. This one was a 24 foot. So I've got 24 foot included. That's from the tip at the back. The dovetails included all the way up to the front. So I've probably got 8 feet or so still left of deck space to utilize. So if you had forks on this skid steer, you could fork a couple of pallets, whether it's flagstone or sod or whatnot, up front, and then still be able to load your skid steer. It's a beautiful representation of I mean, it's like a landscaper's dream, landscaper, construction company, dream trailer to be able to really haul a significant amount of weight. Because again, this one's probably 9,500 or so. Is that about how much this one weighs? Have you looked it up? The skid steer? 99, so right at 10,000 on the axles, and still be able to have another, what was it, almost 9,000 pounds of capacity up front, which is huge. That is awesome. And you got a lot of assurance on the ground when you got a triple like that. You know, triples are pros and cons. Like a lot of folks, when you're like them or they don't, it's a love-hate relationship because you have more tires on the ground, you have another axle, another set of brakes, another set of bearings, and when you're turning, you're dragging that front axle or the back a little bit. But it's a trade-off because in this situation, you got 3 axles on the ground. You got a really solid footing for the amount of weight, but you can get pretty darn close. You can get up over the 20,000 mark with 210s. So it's really a preference thing. The guys who run the triples, man, they wouldn't have it any other way. You want to go ahead and back off, Hernan? So Hernan is working on a new series that we've started called Proving Grounds. And so he's taken this machine and really putting trailers to the test. Not just talking about trailers like I normally do, like he's gonna bring you some really cool footage of torturing trailers. Our trailers, also the other brand X, he's got his work cut out for him. He's gonna have a lot of fun, really torturing trailers, putting them to the test to show you, when I spoke about investment grade, like when do they fail? Like how hard can we push them compared to the other brands? Go back up. There you go. The one thing I didn't, the little things, man, like I was talking about, the reverse lights. Who does that? Like, I don't know another brand that does reverse lights. It's all the little things. So when you're looking at trailers and deciding what's best for you, what would work best for your mission or the job you need to do, make sure to take into consideration all of those little things and ask the dealer questions. Make sure when you're doing your research that you are looking at and asking the questions to where you best understand what application or what configuration is best for you. Jump on diamondc.com. You can look at an LPX-GN, LPX bumper pull, if it tilts your thing. Got some of those too, a dump trailer, but the same kind of product options and features and links and all the different things is across the whole product line. So you can get on Diamond C and be able to build the trailer to best suit the work you need to do. We'll see you on the road.